a little bit on the same theme. A lot of your passages in songs that you've written have been likened to Bix Beiderbecke solos. Is this people reading something into it, or were you influenced by him, or was he influenced by you?
Yes, I told people in one of my books that I was very much influenced by Bix Beiderbecke in many ways. And I also said that he inspired me in a way to write. But I must say that I did not write actual Bix Beiderbecke notes or put any of his actual phrases or notes into any of my songs. Somebody did write a book just recently about Bix in which it was insinuated that I did do that very thing, and I have written a letter to the publisher about it, as a matter of fact, because I did not plagiarize any notes from Bix Beiderbecke to put into any of my songs, although his style of playing was very appreciated by me, and I used to play piano notes and things of that sort in the same manner. When I'd take little solos on piano, I'd do some of the same things that Bix did in the same sort of manner, and I learned his style by heart very well. I knew how. I could imitate Bix any time. Matter of fact, some years ago I made a record of old Man Harlem with a big band and some fine musicians, made it right here in town. And as one of the choruses, I made up a chorus as though Bix was there and he were playing the chorus. I tried to imitate Bix to a T, as though he were playing the chorus, and I had 4 cornets play the same chorus in harmony in that record. I thought it was quite an achievement. So I know Bix Beiderbecke. I knew him quite well. I was one of the few people that really did know him. And he was an inspiration to me, but that's as far as it went.
He was a very special person to you, wasn't he?
Well, yes. Actually, when you say special, you know that musicians in those days, we never talked much together. We were not really great friends. We didn't know each other as well as people who pretend like. A lot of people pretend like they knew Bix Beiderbecke, but they didn't. How many things can they remember that he ever really said? I can't remember more than half a dozen things that he ever said, the actual words. So all we people did in those days was talk music. Talk about music, or play music, or doodle music, whether, pretending like we're playing, things like, well, that's what we do together. We were just nuts, and so there was no way to really get to know anybody real well when you're young like that. And I doubt whether there are very many people. Maybe Frank Trumbar, I believe, got to know him pretty well. And a couple of the boys in the Wolverine Orchestra got to know him fairly well, but not too well, not really. When I talked to them about him, they couldn't tell me much about him either. And all this stuff you read in the books about, oh, we did this together, and I talked with Bix, and Bix said this, and Bix said that, I don't put much stock in all of that.
Daylight gives me the shivers, Harlem did it somehow. Always having the jitters, I should be used to it now. 7th Avenue nightlife gets me body and soul. Lenox Avenue midnight gets my Saturday roll. Old Man Harlem gives me Sunday headaches. I've got Old Man Harlem in my bones. He fights me dancing till the day breaks. The day breaks, but that big boy keeps me rolling on. He takes all your dough and keeps you skimping, skimping. Makes you old and gray before you're limping. Oh, Man Harlem gives me Sunday headaches, but that big boy keeps me rolling on.